What is up, YouTube? So today we're gonna be jumping into another guide, like in a weird place. But first, before we start, remember at 85,000 subscribers, we are giving away an 8,000 Smite gem code pack, whatever. Basically 8,000 gems for either PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Doesn't matter. And all you have to do is subscribe. That's it. Once we hit the goal, all you have to do is subscribe to me on YouTube. That's it. There's no other way to enter. And then you have a chance at winning 8,000 gems. Now, with that being said, we're going to jump into the build, and the build is going to probably confuse some of you. Just realize items have changed, prices of items have changed, so shit has changed the way it is. So, start off with, we're going Warrior Tabby, pretty standard on Mercury. You don't necessarily need to stack attack speed. Oddly enough, with new items, you do get some attack speed in the build, which is strange compared to usual. And the playstyle has changed a little bit, but it does work, and it's still really fun. I do want to point out that Heart Seeker does not proc on your 1 on Mercury, so Heart Seeker is not good. The only thing that procs your Heart Seeker is your 3 and your Ultimate. Ultimate doesn't get used enough to make Heart Seeker worth getting, and your 3 is very rarely used aggressively after like 12 minutes, unless you're actually winning. It's really hard to just throw out your 3 to get Heart Seeker procs. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you're not building Heart Seeker, because it's not fucking good on Mercury. It doesn't do shit. There's no point in getting it, so don't get it. I'm sick of seeing you guys buy it. Stop. So first item after boots is going to be Wind Demon. Price has changed. Stats have changed a little bit. You get a lot of crit. You get some attack speed. You get some power. You still get the, whenever you crit, you get more movement speed and attack speed. You get a lot of attack speed in this build, which isn't the point. It does help a little bit, but your 2 is attack speed anyway, so you're not really stressing over that. You're stressing over the other stats that you get. If you really would like, you can change this out for a Poison Star. You get a little bit less power. You get more attack speed, you get less crit, you do get a little bit better, not better passive, but a different kind of passive. It's 400 more gold for Wind Demon. This is an expensive build, you just got to deal with it. Third item, as long as you are not behind, is Fatalis. Now, Fatalis has changed. You get penetration on Fatalis, you still get the great passive, you get a little bit of attack speed, and you get movement speed. So for Mercury, the main points of this are the movement speed, the early penetration, and the fact that you can stick to your target. This changes the playstyle. As I've said, between these 3 items, you have a lot of movement speed. You have a fuck ton of attack speed. You're not always looking to just poke. Now, granted, poke is awesome, but with this build, you're looking to be a little bit more aggressive, a little more auto attack based. Playstyle has changed because the items are there's just different options. You have better options, plus prices have changed of other items, so the build has changed. It's just the way it is. This is my new build. I actually really enjoy it. It seems to work a lot. I think it's because of the way the map is designed and the fact that you actually can gank more and there's a little bit less team fights. There's a lot more ganking for the first like 15 minutes of a game than ever before. Maybe not ever before, but the last couple of seasons. So this makes Fatalis and the stick to your target thing fucking amazing. Plus with this build, the idea is instead of poking and then being able to just go in when you choose, so keep throwing your 1 out until you get a big crit or someone's low enough that you can go in. The idea is you can go into a fight, get a little bit of poke off, throw your 1 out maybe once or twice, then go into a fight, and you avoid damage by using your Fatalis effect and your Wind Demon proc. So you're fast as fuck. So instead of going in when people are low and just all-inning with Aussie and making sure your Aussie will sustain you once you get low, the idea of this is to sustain auto attack and avoid damage because you're so fucking fast. Your Fatalis is procced all the time. You can pretty much maneuver around a god while auto attacking and avoiding tons of shit. It's really, really easy. So that is the idea behind the Fatalis now. After Fatalis, we are picking up Deathbringer. Once again, I said this is expensive as fuck. Luckily, Fatalis is kind of cheap. The other 2 items, really expensive. With Mercury, you're playing for the really like mid-late to late game, 100%. You can snowball on Mercury. You get a crit item early and you start getting some procs. It's fucking over. But the idea is get some crit online. You have a teeny bit of pen with this build. As I said, it's expensive as fuck. Probably avoid focusing tank. You can kill them, especially if you get crits. They usually don't have a shit ton of defense, so a little bit of pen will help. But the idea is still killing squishies, obviously. And then after that, you're picking up Lifesteal. You don't have to go Lifesteal here. If you're doing fine without Lifesteal or you're just too far behind, pick up Titan's Bane here instead of Lifesteal. If I'm ahead, I go Lifesteal. If I'm even or behind, it's kind of a toss-up with how I think the game's going to go. Really your choice. You should be okay. The Lifesteal you get isn't too drastic. Really, it's not Aussie procs with low health. I just like the lifesteal for the little bit of sustain, but Titan's Bane is gonna let you kill tanks and the tankier target. So if solo lanes are ahead in your game and you're getting fucked on by them, probably pick up Titan's Bane. If not, lifesteal. then I end with Bloodforge, another expensive ass fucking item. The idea behind Bloodforge over Aussie is you have your flat pen from Fatalis you got really early in the build. You'll already have Titan's Bane, or you'll be getting it later. And you want power. You don't want to miss out on all the power. The build has a shit ton of power. As you can see, I'll build everything real quick just so it can be seen. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. So it can be seen. So yeah, you've got a shit ton of power with the build. You will have your passive up like all the fucking time. You got a lot of movement speed. You've got lifesteal. The build is pretty much the same, except for you're trading out Aussie passive for Fatalis passive. The crit items are a little bit more expensive, and you're trading out a more expensive lifesteal item to get the power and the passive for killing somebody. So basically, if you kill somebody in a fight, Mercury hits hard as fuck, you usually do get a kill. You can just kind of keep sustaining with Bloodforge and shitting on people. Now, the old build does work. It's just I've had more success with this build. I find this build more fun in general. And because the game is about fun while also maximizing all of your fucking anything you can do in the game, kind of get both with this build. So it's a lot of fun. Active wise, you're picking up, well, relic wise, you're picking up beads almost every time at the start. And then your other relic, completely situational at this point. You have a shit ton of movement speed, so picking up sprint, obviously still an option. You're just going to move fast. You're going to be insanely fast. Speed buff with all this shit proc and heavenly, it's insane. But heavenly is not needed. I very rarely upgrade my actives at this point. Usually beads is going to be the key upgrade. If it's late game, you'll upgrade it. But with Mercury having a combat blink, which is the new consumable flickering ritual, basically combat blink, it's going to be more important for surviving than having your upgraded heavenly. Now, this relic can also be blink if you're having trouble just getting into a fight. If you don't want to ult into a fight, or you're ulting in and then you're kind of running around and then you're blinking on to a squishy, that's awesome. It works really well, especially with Fatalis, because you can blink after somebody uses their movement ability, their dash, whatever, and just stick to them, and they're fucked. Now, if you're getting shit on, pick up Aegis. So it's pretty much between those three, Heavenly, Blink, Aegis. Gotta make the choice on your own. I'm sure you can figure it out. It's not too difficult. If the other team has no CC at all and you're just ready to fuck on some people, pick up a Sunder over Beat Start. That is like 1 in 100 games. Very rare for you to be able to do that, but it is super fun. So, with this build, I've kind of explained everything about it, the reasoning, the playstyle, all that shit. So if you don't understand it, then that's great. You don't understand it, ask some questions. Don't argue, because there is a reasoning. I use this build in highest rank games that you can get in right now, and it's really fucking fun. It's entertaining. I like it. I'm sure there will be another build that other people use, especially if this god gets used in competitive. But I have seen, I think, Relegations NA, someone use this build. Maybe not in this order, but they used it and they liked it a lot. Now, for your abilities, I'm maxing my 1, I am maxing my ult, I'm maxing my 2, and then my 3. Your 2 now gives you slow immunity, if you did not know, while it's proc. So, pretty much going to level up in this order. Pretty straightforward. I like getting my ult over my 1, just because, obviously, your 1 is used for poke. But with the ult damage going up a decent amount, the 75 damage actually comes into play a lot more than the little bit of damage you get from your 1. It's an extra 30 or whatever, and the radius is bigger. I feel like the little bit of radius isn't that important, but when you're ulting into a fight, you're like trying to guarantee damage and a kill on somebody, right? So making sure you get your ult on that target, hitting a little bit harder, allows for them to die right away. Pretty important, especially early game. So picking up my 1, you're maxing 2, and then boom, 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 boom. That's the full ability build. Pretty straightforward, not too crazy. Now, when I'm playing Mercury, there's obviously going to be matchups you don't necessarily like, but for Mercury, if you're playing properly, you should be fine in almost every situation. Now, I try to avoid Kali, because Kali can always 1v1 you. You have an ult on Kali that makes you unable to die for 5 seconds. Mercury can't really deal with that. While Mercury can crit hard as fuck, kind of hard for him to move around the map once a Kali gets on top of him, because the Kali will also have some movement speed and a Fatalis. And it's pretty hard, especially with Kali having blink. So Kali is one of the gods I avoid. Really early game gods can be rough, but you can get through it pretty easily. I don't mind playing Mercury in a Hun Bats. I really don't mind Mercury in a Circuit. If you're playing smart and safe, you can beat Circuit very easily. You do not want to straight head-on fight a Circuit in a 1v1. It can be really hard unless you have beads up, plus the anti-heal will make it so you can't sustain. But aside from Kali in general and Circuit in a 1-on-1, you should be fine in all the other matchups. Thanatos can be really annoying early. Thor can be really annoying early. But like I said, play back, play smart. Make sure you're not getting poked out to start of fights. weasel your way around, make sure you maneuver around wards correctly, make yourself not seen, come in, throw your one, then ult through from a really long range, and people won't, you can't react to it. If you're far enough out of the fight while your team is fighting, you're always a threat, so that will be in the back of their mind, especially if they hear your ult going off, and then if they don't hear your ult going off, or you proccing it, and then you use it, they'll get shit on. It's standard. Positioning and distance is very important on Mercury, and I don't think that's stressed enough by a lot of people that play Mercury. For other matchups, you should be fine against all of these gods. Really, Raven can be annoying because it's kind of hard to stick to a Raven no matter what. Erlang Shen can be kind of annoying, but you do a lot of damage. And Bellona can be kind of annoying because of the disarm. But other than that, just play back, play smart. If gods like Hercules still their stun up, probably don't face tank them. If you're trying to gank a Vamana and you know the dash is up, play to the side and behind Vamana, bait the dash, and then use your 3 to cancel the dash. You have to be a little bit to the side or behind them, or the dash will fuck you up instead. But yeah, this is your overall warrior matchup. Guardian wise, you can fuck on every guardian. Sobek is the most annoying for pretty much every assassin. Sobek's disrupt is unmatched. There's not much you can do about it. While also the disruption from that can be annoying, Ymir's walls can be even more annoying. A good Ymir who's really paying attention can wall off a Mercury ult or the best Mercury spot for an ult very easily. It's not too difficult at all. Rest of the gods, fairly easy to kill. Not too much to struggle with. Aside from the wall on Ymir, year 2 makes you slow immune, like I've said. So gods like Ymir that's slow and focus around their slow. Gods like Sobek with their ult part. Fafnir slow. Like that shit's really easy to play around as Mercury. Mage-wise, you fuck on everybody. Quang can be the hardest matchup if the Quang waits for you to engage. Now, it's pretty much a wait battle when you're playing against Al Quang in teamfights. Just play it out. Play safe. Play smart. Take your time on Mercury, and you'll be fine. Everyone else, you absolutely dumpster. Really, really hard. Really, really, really hard. Pretty simple to stick to most mages. Hunters, also really, really easy to shit on almost every single hunter. The ones that can leap over walls are the most annoying because you can't stick with them, but you can pretty much insta-kill them. You can 3-tap most hunters once you're full built, and they can't really react fast enough if you're playing smart. So those are all your matchups, I believe. There isn't much else you need to stress over. Hopefully this guide, these builds, all the abilities, all the tips for these gods help you out a lot. I think they will if you really just listen to what I'm saying. Just trying to give you an insight of how I play the gods and what I'm thinking when I'm playing the gods. Mercury is easily one of my favorite gods in the game. Probably getting up there to, in this meta, one of my favorites once again. I do like Serket in this meta. She's very fun. There's a bunch of really fun assassins, honestly, with all the new items. But Mercury is up there, even though his build didn't become OP because of Heartseeker and shit like that. He's actually doing fairly well without it. Same with Kali. But anyway, that's besides the point. There will be another god guide in the next few days, so be waiting for that, and I will see you all in the YouTube video tomorrow.